going on, guys? It's your boy Matt St. Jack. Whether you're an avid anime fan, a wee tadpole still finding your way, or anywhere in between, I'll be providing my opinions and insights on anime old and new. Think Yelp with help from friends and producers from other shows weighing in. I know you can't wait to hear, and I can't wait to tell, so let's get to it. This is Matt St. Jack with Anime Talk. Let's go.
We follow up our 420 special on MST3K the movie with MST3K The Essentials as we review Manos Hands of Fate and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. So sit back, grab a bowl or whatever type of smokable that you might have. The show starts right now. Welcome to Collateral Cinema Director's Cut Post-420 Special. I'm Bo Maddox.
And I'm Ashley Chancellor.
And we're podcasting straight from somewhere in South Texas. And yes, my friends, we are 420 friendly. So whatever you have, smoke it if you've got it. And
yeah.
Of course, we always try to follow up our 420 special with something that kind of plays into whatever we reviewed on that episode. So this year we did MST3K the movie. We are going to dive straight into the world of Best Brains Incorporated and Mystery Science Theater 3000 as we are going to review The Essentials, which was a DVD that was released not too far into the 2000s that had two of what are pretty much kind of seen as two of MST3K's greatest episodes. That's Manos, The Hands of Fate, and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. And this is quite possibly one of my oldest DVDs that I own, to be honest. I mean, this thing I probably bought maybe in the late 2000s, maybe mid 2000s even. You know, when I was just starting to go to Best Buy, and like this was when Best Buy still had like physical media and DVDs and whatnot. And I bought up some of the box sets there, but before I did that, I bought The Essentials. And yeah, this was really a great way to reconnect with MST3K, and it was also seriously two of the best episodes ever. But we'll go ahead and start with some initial thoughts here. Ash, what are your thoughts on these two episodes of Mystery Science Theater?
Well, initially, before I realized this was on a DVD that you had, I thought it was an odd pair. I was like, well, Manos makes sense, but a Christmas episode, okay. But no, I mean, these are actually some of the better MST3K episodes that have some of the more memorable bits in them, and in particular, you know, Manos, I think is just. What a movie, man. Fucking Torgo.
Oh my God. Torgo is the all-time greatest caretaker of anything ever, maybe other than Groundskeeper Willie. So I will stand by that like 100%.
I need one of your wives, master.
The master would not approve.
Master would not approve. And Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is also, you know, just equally as bad of a movie, but so hilarious. And I think it's one of those like early examples of so bad it's good cinema. These are quite a pair, and the bits in them are funny. You know, like the little bits that we get in between showings of the movie.
Yeah, the host segments.
I like how Manos the Hands of Fate starts with the conclusion to a 2-part shorts on Hired, which is just like a training video.
Yeah, and that's what's perfect about having this episode on this DVD as well, is that it introduces people to the MST3K shorts, which is pretty much kind of a subgenre of MST3K in its own right. They would pretty much do exactly like they did in this episode. They would have a short right before the movie, and usually it'd be stuff like old school General Hospital or old school serials back in the day, but also like a lot of these kind of like industrial videos and whatnot, or like promotional videos for like the World's Fair of like in the 60s or whatever. So it's actually kind of its own fun little subgenre of MST3K that, like, if you go on their website or on not necessarily their website, I think they're shutting down Gizmoplex now, so that's not going to be a thing. But on their YouTube channel, they do have a playlist of just all the shorts that they did. So I highly recommend checking them out. But Hired is actually part of a 2-part special made by, I believe it was made by General Motors. And yeah, it has quite possibly some of the most memorable riffing of a short ever in MST3K's history.
Yeah. Those riffs are just hilarious, the way they frame it. Because I mean, this video is just kind of absurd to begin with, in a lot of ways. And so, like, the way that they just like transform this to something else entirely.
Exactly. You know, I just love the characters in the Hired short. Everything, you know, like you have a character who. Like the dad who he's talking to on the porch, like he was actually in another short, which was kind of legendary for being kind of being on the cutting room floor for the longest time, but it was released on DVD, and it's about springs and everything. And that gave us Springy, the spring elf who teaches him a lesson about a world without springs. So yeah, no springs.
No springs.
For all of my Misties, it's like no springs. But yeah, he's actually the father giving some sound advice to the main general manager, and they go through that whole sequence where he helps Jimmy, and they go through quite possibly one of the funniest montages ever riffed in MST3K's history.
Oh, I know. Like, and I love the bits where like they're doing the characters' voices over what was like muted audio. So it just really makes those scenes so much funnier.
Like, are you or have you ever been a 40 owner?
Yes.
It's like, Jesus Christ. That's great.
And then like when he's signing the paper and he's like, just sign it.
Well, can I at least keep the pen?
I was just kidding.
Amazing.
I was always going to sign it, you nuts.
Oh man, just some choice riffing in that one. You know, it's honestly one of my favorites, you know, but then going straight into something like Manos, I mean, that's like an actual, like, competently made production compared to Manos.
Manos.
The Hands of Fate.
Yes. No. Manos suffers from a lot of the same issues that Samurai Cop does, I would say, in terms of editing and continuity. Oh my God, that is a train wreck of a film. And the acting is just wow.
At least the characters in Samurai Cop were likable, though. There's not really a whole lot of likable characters in this movie at all. I mean, maybe the most likable character is Torgo, who we'll get to here in a little bit. But
when the most likable character is Torgo, your film has a problem because Torgo's a fucking creep.
I know exactly. Torgo's an absolute fucking creep. Like, once again, we'll get into that here in a
Definitely
little bit,
on the files. Definitely on the files.
Oh, definitely. But then there's this family who I guess is on a road trip with their little daughter and their poodle and everything, Fifi.
And their poodle.
The little dog. Their fucking poodle.
Their fucking poodle.
Oh man, they tear into that dog hardcore in this movie. It's like, I mean, this family is so aggravating. I mean, the dad is just, I don't know. It's like at one point, Joel is like, at what point does this guy show some basic competence? You know, it's like, what does he do to actually help his family in this situation?
He does absolutely nothing. In fact, you know, it's kind of interesting. Maybe that's like one level in which the film fails, is that there really isn't a whole lot of tension, because the protagonists don't stand any kind of chance to begin with and just continue to make dumb choices. That it doesn't help.
And that's in spite of the fact that this movie tries to inject tension in certain scenes. Like for instance, when we first see Torgo, when they first come up to the lodge and everything, it's like, it's like the negotiations went on into the night. You got riffs like that and everything. And it's just like, I mean, they're trying to inject that type of tension. And another way they try to do that is with the haunting Torgo theme. Dun, 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 dun.
I just want to see that like edited into more videos, just to make something more sinister.
That would be amazing. Like for instance, on the DVD, that's the music that you hear on the menu for that episode. It's just nice. A constant loop of dun 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 dun. So yeah, I mean, that's just another example of the filmmakers trying to inject actual tension into this movie when, I mean, there's like you said, there's just no way that these three individuals, this family, is going to survive the night in this hellhole, I guess, with weirdos like Torgo and the Master running around.
It's dark because the dog dies, the dad dies, and the wife and the daughter both get sold into the polygamous cult. So. Yeah,
we haven't even got to the polygamous cult yet. I mean, first of all, you have the Master, who himself is both kind of impotent looking, but also intimidating on the same time. And I don't see how the hell he actually manages to do that.
Oh, I get it. When they have his face and then they show the painting right afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
The movie's just like, do you get it? Do you get it?
Exactly. The movie just tries so fucking hard to make this guy look like he's some maniacal fucking devious thing, but it's just like, it seems like you could just push him to the ground and he won't do much of anything.
No, the characters in this don't do anything. I mean, what's her face just sits there and lets Torgo fucking touch her like a creep and doesn't make any attempt to leave the room. And then she's like, fine, I won't tell my husband about this. No, tell your fucking husband about it.
Yeah, that's where Torgo initially loses everybody, is when he's trying to creep on old boy's wife. And I mean, she's an annoying character in her own right. Oh my God. It's like talk about just completely useless. Like you want to know, how certain weebs think Sakura's useless?
Yeah.
That's what they think. That's what this girl is like, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to that. Like, she's useless in that way.
No, yeah, she does absolutely nothing. I mean, at least the daughter actually ends up furthering the plot in some way or another. But I mean, what does the wife do? The mother, nothing. Like, she just sits there to be a victim and exists to be a victim and to be groped by Torgo.
Oh, to be groped by Torgo.
But I mean, like the way that this film is paced too is such an issue. Like even going from the beginning, like where they have this, like apparently I think it's like 9 minutes just driving, and that was just neglected from the editing room. They just decided, we'll just release it as is, and didn't put any thought into. And those issues exist throughout the entire film. They permeate it.
The best riff about the pacing of the movie, Tom Servo is just like, oh, I mean, how long are we into this movie? About 15, 20 minutes? And Joel's just like, no, we're like a minute in. He's just like, oh.
Yeah, more like a minute.
Already.
Right off the bat, I mean, and then they throw in all these extraneous scenes, kind of like with the room where, just these random scenes that go absolutely nowhere and tie into nothing.
Like, for instance, that couple that are just randomly out there just making out.
Yeah, and they keep parking and making out, and the cop keep coming up like, okay, guys, get out of here. And then they just go, park somewhere and make out again.
I'm just going to say we all know why the cops let them go with a warning. We all know why.
We all know why.
ACAB.
Shit, I mean, when the cop first approaches that vehicle and is like, hey, your taillight's out, and then, it looks like he's going to give him a ticket, and then he's just like, can't you give us a break? And then he immediately is just like, okay, fine, have a great day. What?
It's like useless.
You put up no resistance.
Fucking useless. Nobody is useful in this movie at all.
No, especially not those fucking cops. Like, they get out there, they hear a fucking gunshot, and they're like, oh, I guess it was in Mexico.
It's like, motherfucker, it's like, come on, you should be able to tell how close a gunshot is into your proximity. It's like, come the fuck on. It's like we've grown up in the fucking in the boonies, man. It's like we know where to tell where a gunshot is coming from.
Yeah, I know they're in El Paso, but still.
Yeah, even so, come on now. And it's like, yeah, the couple making out, the cops that don't do anything, there's the master, and then there's the actual wives themselves, which is so inexplicable in its own right. Like, I mean, I guess they're in some type of like suspended animation or something in that temple or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. And then they catfight at the end, and then they tie one of them up. And I really had a hard time following what was going on in this movie, to be honest with you. And I've, seen it a few times now.
Why did the master even need to wake them up to talk about? I mean, I guess this is a democracy or something. Is it like some type of democratic autocracy or something?
My allegiance is to the republic, to democracy. I'm sorry, I just watched Revenge of the Sith the other day.
I got you, man. But it's like, I mean, what is the actual hierarchy of this cult? I mean, who does what here other than the master being at the head of everything? Like, how does this cult work? And like, does Torgo get paid for this? I mean, I know that they riff about him getting paid. He's like, wait, you can't kill me. I quit. And then it's like, can I get my last paycheck? Oh, they make a lot of jokes about him just being a worker. Like, whenever their first meeting and everything, I think Crow riffs is like, the boss is in Houston this weekend.
No, but seriously, like, does Torgo get paid for this shit, or does he just serve the cult? I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, what does he get? Like, I mean, the room and board seems kind of subpar. It can't be that. You know, I mean, that doesn't look like a particularly well-furnished housing or lodge or whatever.
Man, I don't know. I guess I can kind of... I can almost sympathize with Torgo. He's left there, and with all these wives, he doesn't get a single one of them. And he's got big-ass knees.
Yeah, those knees. I'm trying to remember what they thought that... No, here's what it is. Torgo is supposed to be a satyr. That's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to have goat legs. That's what those are supposed to be.
But why the fuck does he walk like that, hobbling around?
I guess that's because he has hooves for feet, My hooves!
I was thinking the same thing.
Exactly. I guess it's because he has hooves or something and goat legs. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Weird. I would have never guessed that.
That's what it was supposed to be. Yeah, I guess that's what it was supposed to be. Yeah.
But no, they even do a whole bit about, the exaggerated body proportions, what would be scarier than knees, like one butt cheek is way bigger than the other, or a big head, or a nostril.
I don't know. It's like, what do you think is the answer to their question? Is Torgo a monster?
Well, if he's a satyr, then yes, that actually confirms it.
I mean, doesn't that just make him a mythological being other than
a mythical creature? I guess so, but I mean, he is an antagonistic force in the movie, and he's meant to be scary. So, yeah,
meant to be. Yeah, meant to be. The haunting Torgo theme and all.
I mean, he's scary in a whole other way because he's a fucking creep, but that's more of just
yeah. Now, of course, this movie pretty much stops like right in its tracks just to have a ginormous cat fight with all of the wives and everything, which is, I think one of the, either Joel or the bots straight up say it's like, oh, this is the real reason why this movie was made. It's like, oh yeah, but it honestly just looks like a bunch of middle-aged women from the 60s in nightgowns just kind of clawing at each other.
Girls
wrestling
wild.
around. It's
in the 60s.
It's like, I mean, I think at one point, DeServo's like, this is no Liz Estrada. I mean, I like it, but it's no Liz Estrada.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
I mean, the raciest this movie gets as far as nudity is concerned is nightgowns.
Yeah, exactly. It's just nightgowns and whatnot. I mean, there's not really much. I mean, it's weird. It's like there's not much left to the imagination, but there's still lots of covering there. So it's like very weird in between kind of thing,
Yeah.
But I mean, eventually, one of the wives, the blonde one, she rebels, and she's because apparently they want to kill both the child and the wife, and then take over I guess possess the husband and everything. And she's just like, no, I don't want to do that. She's like the woman, yes, the child, no.
And then she says it again later. The men, yes. The child, no. I'm like, okay, we get it. You said it. I heard it the first time.
I mean, good on her for having some standards, even while being in the weird, murderous, hands-based death cult. But
and she spells it out for us that they're all held against their will, even though they all act like they care about the interests of the cult earlier on.
Yeah, she might be the only one of the wives that might actually want some level of freedom, but I mean, she's just unable to achieve it in any meaningful way.
And what's with one of them kissing Mike while he's sleeping? Like, I couldn't understand why that happened or where that fit in.
I don't know either. It's just more random shit that happens. It's kind of like when the family, they try to escape, they head out into the desert, and then there's just random shots of rattlesnakes and whatnot. It's just boring shit.
Yeah, lots of boring shit. And then, there's a scene that, I don't know, am I crazy for thinking that that we're meant to be put into the voyeuristic lens whenever we're looking at her in the nightgown while Torgo is looking, or am I giving this film too much credit?
I think it probably is kind of leering at them. It's like, come on now, these old school low budget movies were pretty raunchy for their time.
Yeah,
even though this is not the raunchiest there ever was at the time. I mean, Herschel Gordon Lewis was a thing at the time. But even so, man, I mean the ending of this movie. I mean,
it's dark.
I guess you could kind of. It's dark, but you can kind of see it coming a little bit. It's because there's just, like we said, there's no way that this family is going to win against this cult.
I honestly, once the car was fucked, I was like, okay, they're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. They're done. Like, and then that final moment where the husband tries to shoot the master, but it doesn't do anything, and it's just like, then it just goes right into that scene where we have that immortal riff by Servo, talking about, in the voice of one of the girls and everything. That was hilarious. Mm-hmm. Love that riff. And then it just ends with him just being like, the master is away and he's the new Torgo. So, because Torgo apparently was killed, although it just looks like his hand was burned off or something, and he was just hassled by the wives or something. I don't know.
Yeah, when he was hypnotizing him, I wasn't sure what was going on. I was like, wait, is Torgo dead? What? And then it was like, okay, no, he's just hypnotized. That makes sense. That's what he did to him. And then later on, the wives seem to kill him, and then he gets back up again, and then he gets his hand severed and burned, and then he fucks off. So who knows?
Kill him in quotes. It's like they more or less, like I said, they just kind of hassle him a little bit.
Yeah, Torgo's like a fucking
That's
cockroach.
what it looks like.
I mean, I think he'll be okay, right? The fire would have cauterized the wound, so he's not going to bleed out. He's just missing a hand.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what would happen with him, you know. But yeah, I mean, also the wife and the daughter end up part of the harem, which is like, boo. Why'd you say why the little girl? It's like, boo. Like Joel and the bots even boo at
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, no, boo.
Yeah.
But it also has one of the more memorable ending host sequences, which is when with the Mads, with the TV's Frank and Dr. Forrester. Apparently they ordered pizza, and in comes Mike Nelson as Torgo.
That's my favorite scene is Torgo's pizza.
I love that. And you just immediately hear the haunting Torgo theme, and he's Mike Nelson nails the character perfectly, actually.
Yeah, he really does.
And he actually brought it back a couple of times later on in the series as well. So, yeah, that's the first time that we see him as Torgo. And there's that he'll just how shambolic he is as a delivery driver for a pizza company. It's like, oh my God, you know, he's like, I only have so much change.
It's pizza time.
And then they spit it out because I guess he kept it warm in his I don't know how he kept it warm. I don't know.
I wasn't sure what the implication was there either.
It's like, and at the end, he's just like, they always do that.
They always do that.
I mean, plus they just played the Torgo theme over the end credits, which is classic. I love that so much. Just straight up.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, I mean, that's I think that's everything that we could say about Manos, the Hands of Fate. So
Manos,
the Hands of Fate. Yes.
Mike, I'm scared.
Of what?
It's getting dark.
Sure he is from the edge of hell.
Which way is out of here?
Look, lady, I have that effect on people, but I'm not a bad guy.
There is no way out of here. It will be dark soon. There is no way out of here.
It'll be dark soon.
No way out.
Well, you know, we could spend the night here, and then tomorrow we could...
Mike, I don't want to spend the night here. I don't like the looks of the place.
Well, it seems we have no alternative. Well, how about it, Torgo? Can we spend the night here?
Look, we got a convention in town. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know what else we can do.
Mike, I don't want to stay here.
And the master wouldn't approve. Don't worry about it. We're here now, and I'm sure the master won't throw us out. Well, how about it, Torgo?
I don't want to stay. Let's leave.
The guy buys right into the whole master thing.
I don't know about it. I just don't know.
I'll have to run it by my sales manager.
And the negotiations continued into the night.
Ambiguity is scary.
But let's go on to what is one of the greatest Christmas episodes of anything made ever. And that's MST3K's Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. And this is pretty much what it says on the tin, kind of, you know. A bunch of Martians realize that their children are quite dour, and they go to one of their elders. They're told that they need Santa Claus, so they go and they kidnap Santa Claus, and hilarity ensues. Ash, what did you think of this particular movie and just the episode in general?
I mean, whoa. You know, like I mentioned earlier, it really is like a case of like so bad it's good in the 60s, and I really enjoy that. I mean, I think the movie itself has an enjoyable quality to it on its own, and the riffing just sort of elevates the whole thing and makes it even funnier. I don't know. I almost want to see like a remake of this. Like, I had this idea in my head. I was like, what if somebody did like a remake of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians? Throw in a few MST3K references in there that are subtle, but do a straight up, like, I don't know, like a stoner comedy remake. Has there ever been a Christmas stoner comedy?
I think so, somewhere along the line. I'm just not very aware of it. Like, I kind of feel like there was.
Because I thought, wouldn't it be so funny if they were looking for Santa Claus, but they actually caught a dude that was just dressed as Santa, and they bring him to Mars, and then at some point he meets like the real Santa Claus who's retired. I'm sorry, I had this whole thing in my head that I was thinking of while I was watching this.
Oh, dude, divulge.
Yeah, but I mean that was pretty much it. I started writing the script in my head because I thought it was funny. But yeah, no, this is a classic episode. I can see why it was highly rated and included along with Manos: The Hands of Fate. I mean, it's got some classic riffs and some really fun bits in between, and of course, a Patrick Swayze Christmas.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get to that here in a little bit. But to me, this is what makes this such a great movie for them to riff is kind of the same reason why This Island Earth was good for them to riff, is that honestly, I think that it's actually a pretty watchable movie, especially compared to Manos: Hands of Fate. I mean, I would much rather watch this shit than Manos. I mean, this actually has a script that actually has some pacing to it, you know? Yeah. I mean, the premise is absurd, and the execution is kind of shitty, and that's what makes it so bad it's good. But I mean, you could tell that there's some earnestness to this, and of course, that's what makes So Bad It's Good cinema the best, is when there's a little bit of earnest, like passion there, you know. So, like, you could kind of tell that there's a little bit of that in this movie.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what I enjoy about it. And I mean, of course, you've got Droppo, man, the homie. Fucking Droppo.
Only motherfucker on Mars that could become Santa Claus was Droppo, because he's just childlike innocence and joy incarnate, and just the fact that that he managed to be born on Mars is absolutely wonderful. Because I mean, the Martian society here is initially seen as very dour, very straightforward, very scientific and cold and clinical and everything, and apparently it's kind of rubbing off on their children, and their children are just too depressed and just too emotionless and everything, and that troubles the adults, and they go to their elder, Chochum, which is classic. Chochum is weird, man.
Dude, the elder dude, yeah.
Yeah. That dude was fucking baked on Mars weed, man.
For real, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that man is high as fuck.
He's just like, oh no.
Dude, I want that fucking Martian weed, bro. I do.
Seriously, if it does that to you, I mean, Jesus, it makes you just be like, oh, the Christmas. It's the time of the Christmas. We need Christmas here. Our children don't have fun. They need to have fun.
I mean, shit. Like, that's got to be better than Long Bottom Leaf or Old Toby, right? I mean, that's got to be like a great hire.
It has to be
Martian fucking weed.
And hey, at the end of it, he just fucks off and disappears. So hey,
legendary.
That sounds like perfect fucking weed. That sounds like a perfect fucking bud, don't you think?
Yeah. That is it's fucking legendary. What a Chad for that. Just pull the vanish into. See, I want weed that just makes me vanish into thin air. Just
fucking A, man. Like, seriously. It's like you take a hit, it's like putting on the ring, you know, you just become invisible and you go into the other world.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit, I need to do what I need to do what I need to do.
Now you just go into the back rooms.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Go, but can you imagine what the Martian back rooms would be?
Yeah. The Chochin went to the Martian back rooms. That's exactly where he went to.
I wonder what that would be. What would the Martian back rooms be?
The brain struggles to comprehend.
Exactly.
You know, it's too bad that we
we-
don't get to see a whole lot of the Martian society. I mean, I feel like everything's enclosed and we never really get to see the planet. I mean, I'm assuming they all live underground, but
It does seem that way, and yeah, we only really get a view of the society through either the crew on the ship and Momar's family and everything. So I mean, we only really get a tiny sliver of how Martian society is really affecting the children and why they actually need to go and get a Santa Claus in the first place. You know, it would have been interesting to kind of see what that's like. You know, because. Yeah, I will say the Martian society and the Martians themselves, they're compelling. They're kind of interesting, compelling characters in their own right. You know, like even when you get to like the main antagonist Boldar, you know, who's like this gruff, almost Nietzschean, basically spoil sport. You know.
man, fuck Voldar. Dude's just trying to kill some kids
Fuck
like the
Voldar.
entire fucking movie, dude. Like, that's his immediate solution.
Seriously?
Okay, yeah. Yes, let's kill the children.
That's always his first fucking thing that he tries to do is just kill these children. And it's like, y'all, first of all, y'all are the ones who picked them up. And two, what actual threat are they to you? You know, other than the little boy being kind of intelligent, you know? I mean, that does kind of, it does kind of come into play, but it's like, come on, y'all. Y'all should be able to handle a fat old elf and two little Aryan children. It's like, come on now.
Yeah, no shit.
But I will say that the Santa Claus in this movie is a great Santa Claus, though.
Dude,
Like,
dude is
actually
always drunk all the time, and the crew definitely riffs on that. I mean, that's kind of like the element that they add to the story, but it's totally there. Dude doesn't even remember the reindeers' names.
He doesn't. No, he's either really... No, he's baked, dude. He has a pipe through most of this time.
No, you're right.
I
He's
have the movie
also
on
baked.
right now.
Dude, what's that North Pole weed like, though?
Exactly, man. It's like, can you imagine if Santa Claus got some of the Martian weed? It's like he just turned into Chochum, dude. he'd be Santa Chochum. Chochum Claus.
Chochum Claus.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, he's a great Santa, and I mean, the character of Santa here, it is cool that even in spite of being taken by force, I mean, he still understands what's going on Mars, and he's just like, okay, we can try to spread some Christmas cheer while we're here, you know, for the time being. And they do get at it. They give him a factory to make toys and everything, and and initially, he does have a positive impact on the crew and everything. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's having a fun time and telling jokes. And it's like, my God, is Martian society that fucking just in the dumps and in the doldrums that even basic humor is that alien to y'all? I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, that's like Planet Vulcan.
It is kind of like Vulcan a little bit, but then you get... But how would you still get goofy ass characters like Droppo or like Voldar's two henchmen?
Yeah, that Vulcan would not have a character like fucking Droppo. Like this is the dude, the one dude that is like carrying humor for the entire species, I guess.
Not to mention Voldar's henchmen. Those guys are just some. Those are some characters, needless to say. They're not the brightest Martians on the entire planet, I would say.
No. I mean, none of them these are. I mean, these are guys that are like, you know, fucking flying a spaceship and making executive decisions for society. So, you know, you assume that these are elites, but they're all fucking dumbasses.
They are, even to a degree. Moldar is, you know, the main, the chief Martian. You know, I mean, and he's the only one that kind of displays a little bit of competence, to be honest. I mean, he's the one who actually sees what's going on with the children of Mars. And then he's like, so yeah, maybe we need to go speak with the elders and see what's up here, see what we need to do. And he tries to do something about it. So,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, it's like compared to the father in Manos, I mean, this guy is just he's an expert engineer compared to that. He's an expert.
Yeah. Maybe that's what helps this film as, to be a more enjoyable experience than Manos, is that it does actually have likable characters and protagonists.
Absolutely. Like even the children, like we have a young Pia Sedora here, who would go on to have her own interesting career in Hollywood down the line. It's like, they're interesting. Like Drapo, of course, is just the best, The
Chad,
Drapo
bro.
is amazing. Yeah, he's the Chad.
Maybe
he's
he
the
becomes
one
the
who's,
Santa Claus on Mars, man. That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he's the only one who could do that.
The chosen
He's the
one.
only one with enough whimsy. He has whimsy. That's what Martian society needs, is whimsy. And that's what a Santa Claus brings. And, he's the only one that has that naturally has that on Mars. He's anomalous enough that he could become the Santa Claus. And he can actually fill that role.
Yeah.
And he has a factory to do so every Christmas time. So yeah, Drapo fucking rules. That's what I'm trying to say.
My man.
But it's also satisfying to see Voldar kind of, he goes from being kind of semi-competent in his own way, but once he starts to kind of really turn against the whole concept of bringing Santa to Mars, like, you kind of notice that he becomes a little goofier, and he starts to like even in the end, him and his henchmen kind of have a slapstick Three Stooges thing going on
Yes.
by that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does become a pretty decent straight man to a couple of Larry and Curly or Larry and Shemp types, But yeah, at first he seems like he's like his whole gripe is that Santa's going to turn everybody on Mars into weaklings. That Mars is a proud warrior race, a race of warriors and scientists and everything, and that Santa would be the downfall of them. But he ends up just kind of being just like even less competent than Moldar was, like less competent than anybody on the ship was.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of satisfying to see him kind of get his comeuppance in the dumbest way possible, and which of course, at the end is Santa and the children, they fight against, and also Drapo is there. They fight against Voldar and his henchmen in the toy factory, and of course they use toys to take him down. So it's the very toys that Voldar feared would bring Martian society down that kind of is his downfall. Yeah. Which is interesting in its own right.
Wow.
So,
a script that was actually written with some competence.
Some competence was here. Yeah, no, it's like, that's why I will maintain this is an infinitely watchable movie compared to Manos and compared to a lot of other contemporary movies of its time, and also a lot of the movies of its time that's been on Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's like I actually enjoy the movie itself as well as all the riffing.
Yeah, me too. I think this is a fun episode. Of course, that my favorite scene in this is Patrick Swayze Christmas. In fact, I love the Patrick Swayze Roadhouse gags that just keep coming up. Like that's a running gag throughout the episode, and that's really funny. But then it culminates at that song, and it's glorious, man.
It's absolutely amazing. It's like, yeah, Crow wrote that, and he wrote that in between the going into the theater, in between movie signs. It's like, wow, it's actually quite tuneful.
Yeah.
Like even Servo is just like, hey, that's actually very tasteful. But I mean, the whole problem, of course, that Joel has is that it's quite violent and everything. Like, I guess he doesn't like that kind of dark humor, like especially around Christmas. So yeah, he ends up beating the shit out of Crow, I guess, over it. But no, that song is an all-time classic and classic Christmas song. And all of the host segments in this particular episode honestly makes this the best, like I said, the best Christmas episode of anything ever, period. Like, it's just got Christmas all over it, man. And even the invention exchanges are actually really hilarious. Like the Island of Misfits toys inspired inventions, and then the whole like the Dream Smasher thing that the Mads have. It's like
that turns
that's an amazing
gifts into shitty gifts and shitty gifts into shittier gifts.
Yeah. And we actually didn't talk about the invention exchange in Manos. It's like that was the chocolate bunny guillotine and then the cartoonerizer.
Yeah.
It's like that was
cartooner.
actually fun. But the cartooner, yeah. This one is a little I actually like this one a little better because of the holiday theme, and also, I mean, I also love how they did the Dream Smasher machine and everything. Flipping the boxes over to change it into the other gifts.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that was actually pretty clever. Like, once again, showing how, I mean, this was all practical effects, and they nailed it all the time.
Yeah. And I also like the ending sequence where the Mads give each other gifts.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and it's playing off that old Christmas tale, about having to sell someone's item to get another item for them. I think, what is it? The one with the hair and the combs, I believe.
Yeah.
It's that old apocryphal Christmas tale.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's funny because they both get each other gifts that they paid for with each other's money, or in Dr. Forrester's case, he steals his plasma.
Exactly. Which is a very Dr. Forrester thing to do if you know anything about the Mads.
Yeah.
And about TV's Frank and everything. But yeah, I mean, that just makes this an all-time classic to put on around the holidays. Like I was telling you earlier that if we were a little closer to Christmas, I would probably use the Patrick Swayze Christmas theme as the outro for this episode. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, we're not anywhere near Christmas. So
what we could do? We could do a movie commentary of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians for Christmas.
Yeah. That would be perfect. Just do the movie ourselves.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not, right?
Yeah, we should do that this upcoming Christmas.
That's perfect, man. I love it. Yeah, no, we got to do that then. It's like, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make a commentary of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians for Christmas. It'll be hilarious.
It'll be a holiday gift to our patrons.
Exactly. Yeah. Little holiday cheer for the patrons.
Now we got to come back and watch this.
Sorry, we just waxed. My spine!
You're the biggest toy I've ever seen.
I could use a toy like you.
And very well made.
Nice ash can.
By the great dog Star, Santa's treating him like a toy.
Oh, he treats everyone like that.
Get it, Torg. Grab him. He's become a toy. Rigna, we'll have to get Santa ourselves. Come on, Voldar.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
What have we here? More toys?
Those are Martians.
Santa Claus, you're coming with us.
You're coming to town.
You can't take him now. It's too near Christmas.
Quiet, you.
But
Oh, he stopped him short.
We don't want to hurt you, Santa Claus, so come along quietly.
How are you going to hurt him with a hairdryer?
Hey, lawn jockey. Just kidding.
Why did you have to do that to my helper?
It's harmless. It'll wear off in a short while.
It's just a Whammo air blaster.
Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Now, you come with us. We need you on Mars.
But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's about all that we could really say about Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Ash, let's go ahead and get into our final thoughts about these two episodes on this DVD.
Yeah, well, like we mentioned before, these are classic MST3K episodes. I mean, they've got everything that you're looking for. Shitty movies, iconic riffing and some good bits in between. So, I do think it's an excellent showcase of what this series has to offer, if a bit random with one of them being a Christmas episode. But I mean, when you're high, who gives a fuck? And that's what makes these great movies to watch, or not, well, episodes/movies, because we're watching cuts of movies. So, but
yes,
this is great content to watch when you're smoking weed. So, and it's a great way to close out the 420 season, so to speak. But it's not like we let up, right, Bo? We be smoking every day, all day, year round.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 420. I mean, it's more of a mindset and a lifestyle for us, of course. But celebrating the 420 holiday is always a good thing, and celebrating with stuff like Mystery Science Theater 3000 is always fun.
Yeah.
As far as me, these are pretty much like stalwart MST3K episodes, up there with like Pod People or Parts the Clonus Horror or Overdrawn at the Memory Bank or any of those later Mike Nelson episodes and everything. Like, these are definitely two of the best Joel Hodgson episodes. Like, definitely. So it's definitely the best of the original Joel Hodgson run as Joel Robinson. It has the best, both of these episodes have the best host segments, especially with Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and the Christmas theme and everything. It's mandatory Christmas viewing. And Manos is mandatory MST3K viewing.
Definitely.
Because it's very integral to the series. It's integral to the lore of the production of the series itself. Like for instance, recently Frank Kniff, he made a post on Blue Sky where he was just like, yeah, I was the one who brought Manos the Hands of Fate to MST3K. That was me, basically owning up to it and everything. So
no, one thing we forgot to mention is how each of the bads, both at separate points, pulled the crew aside and let them know that they're sorry and they took it too far showing them this movie and don't tell the other one.
Yeah, you're right. That's notable in its own right. That's Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank actually empathizing with Joel and the bots, and that's like just unheard of, So it was interesting to see both of them just individually do that and behind each other's backs. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can find this DVD, I'm pretty sure it's pretty cheap on eBay and whatnot. You can find it pretty easily. You can buy it there, but also check it out on MST3K's YouTube channel. Like they have both of these episodes on there for free with ads, of course, unless you have an ad blocker. So check both these episodes out. They are just primo MST3K. It's everything that you'd want, and great episodes to introduce new viewers of the show to.
Yeah, actually, I watched Manos on Prime Video and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians on Tubi, but probably easier just to go to YouTube because they're both there at the same place.
Yes, exactly. As is quite a bit of MST3K's initial run. It's like, I mean, it's one of those essential YouTube channels that you should follow because they always have something going on there. They always have a live stream that has some type of theme, depending on what time of year it is or what time of the month it is. It's like it's definitely like a must follow.
Yeah, I mean, there was even like an anniversary special for Manos the Hands of Fate that had a bunch of extra content that I saw on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an extended episode. Like, it has a whole episode plus, I guess, like bonus content with the Mads and with Joel and everything. So that I'd actually like to go ahead and check that out sometime.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that is our post 420 edition of the Director's Cut. Ash, what's going on with Collateral Gaming and the bonus round?
Well, we should have out our post 420 edition of the bonus round as well. I think, Bo, you and I, we can record that tomorrow night maybe, and we'll release these around the same time probably this week, since it's like the week after April. So it's like, I feel like it's like the last week we can do a post 420 release. So if you're listening to this, both of these episodes should be out or soon. But on the 420 post 420 bonus round episode, we're just going to be doing another stoner game recommendations episode. So I've been playing some things that I feel are good to play while high that I hopefully didn't mention already on the previous episode. So stay tuned for that. And also check out our 420 special, of course. We did a Let's Play, so that's available on YouTube. Bo and I played through Pepsi Man. Wow, what a time.
that was a blast, let me tell you.
Yeah. And then, of course, Bad Game April. We have both our Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero and our Big Rigs Over the Road Racing episodes available wherever you get your podcasts. Coming up next for May, we will be doing Ark, Survival Evolved, and then in June, our season finale on Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Also, stay tuned for more game launch content. I know there's a Lego Batman game coming out that I'm excited for that I want to do an episode on, and also 007. So plenty of game launch episodes to do. And also at the movies episodes, I know the Super Mario Galaxy movie and Mortal Kombat 2 just came out, and I want to do collab episodes with Collateral Cinema on both of those. So look forward to that very soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, we will be viewing those movies and recording those episodes very, very soon. And speaking of Collateral Cinema, our season finale is currently out now. That is Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom. That's with Kaylee from Once Over with Kaylee on YouTube. Go check her out. We should have our Project Hail Mary at the movies review out very soon. And as Ash said, we will have a couple of collabs with Collateral Gaming on Mortal Kombat 2 and on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So yeah, look for that very soon. We will also have an indie movie review version of the director's cut out very soon. So look for that. And we should also have an Adult Swim edition of the director's cut in the works as well. I believe we're going to be checking out the previous season of Rick and Morty and maybe doing a little preview of the new season coming out later this month.
Oh,
so,
nice. Yeah.
Look for all of that coming very, very soon.
Hell yeah. And also Collateral Let's Play, as previously mentioned, we do have the 420 special on Pepsi Man, but I've also done a couple episodes now of Metroid Prime Remastered on Metroid Monday and Shooter Saturday, and we'll continue playing that for Metroid Monday. Also, for the next Shooter Saturday, we'll be doing Heretic plus Hexen, and then, of course, we'll get out Phoenix Wright Wednesday. I'm coming down here this weekend for Mother's Day weekend, so Bo, you and I will be able to get some Let's Play content finally out. And we can hopefully wrap up our playthrough of Turnabout Samurai here very soon. And we'll keep moving through. And I'll do other Let's Plays as well. Like I know I want to do something Mortal Kombat related maybe to coincide with the release of the movie. So look forward to that.
Let's play Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Dude, I was thinking of that. Yeah, that would be awesome, man. We should play some Mortal Kombat, some classic Mortal Kombat. Because, if you want to talk about games that are good to play while smoking weed, I'm already going to say that the Mortal Kombat games are going to come up on my list.
Especially those first three, or at least the first four Mortal Kombat games. Those are just all-time classics.
Yeah, the new ones are a bit more complicated. So when you're talking about, just something to play while you're high, I feel like the classic ones are really perfect.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But Ash, where can you find Collateral Cinema and Collateral Gaming?
Wherever you get your podcasts, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. Also help us rise up the ranks on Good Pods. You can leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or feedback on your platform of choice. And we are also on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, and Threads.
Yes. And of course on YouTube, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for all of our Collateral Let's Play and our podcast content. And we are a partner with W Energy. Use our coupon code CCinemaPod to get 10% off of your first purchase of W Energy. And they also have all kinds of other things there. They have anime tumblers, they have hats, they have sampler packs. So yeah, check them out through the link in our show notes.
Yeah.
And I asked you mentioned the Patreon and everything, right?
Yeah, we do have a Patreon where you can listen to exclusive full-length movie commentaries. Yeah, we do have one out actually on Podbean Patreon on Fateful Findings, but I'll upload that to the Patreon soon as well. We'll do a commentary on The Disaster Artist. Like we said earlier, I guess we got a holiday commentary in the works too when that comes around. But yeah, we're going to maybe try to do one of those per month if possible. It's check out our Patreon, Collateral Gaming. We do have some Let's Plays there as well that you won't find elsewhere. And we haven't uploaded to it in a while, but I've got some ideas.
Excellent. Yeah. And of course, we also have a Dashery store where you can buy merchandise for Collateral Cinema and Collateral Gaming and Collateral Media as well. Like a little bit of everything, hats, shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, whatnot. So buy our merch. And also we have a Buy Me a Coffee. Join us there and just throw us like $5 or something like that to help us out and help us run the podcast and everything. So yeah, help us out there and follow us on all the social media and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, Ash, is there anything else to add?
We are also partnered with Debbie, so use promo code CCinemaPod to get 10% off your first order. But I think that's it.
Excellent. Okay, cool. But yeah, with all of that said, I am Borgo.
And I am Droppo.
And the master would not approve. Laters. Collateral Cinema is a Collateral Media podcast. All music and movie clips are owned by the respective creators and are used for educational purposes only. Please don't sue us. We're poor.